Yes. And for someone anatusikiza right now, anakusikiza for the first time here on SportyFM, might be wondering, huyu Ann ni nani? Maybe you just give us an intro, tuambie Ann ni nani jamini.
Ann Irura Anita.
Yeah.
Anita is a nickname, but imekuwa official now. I'm even wondering whether people will recognize my official. M-Pesa ndio inasema the right one. So ukitaka kuijua vizuri namba ile. So my name is Anita mostly, and I am a champion of inclusion. That summarizes what I do most. And I am the founder of Golden Tea Inclusive Golf, where now we focus we focus on championing inclusion for persons with disabilities, especially youth and children. This is starting by creating a space for them, these children to know that they are welcome in the space, and also raising awareness among other golfers and among the community to know that these children can also play golf. Yes. So that is basically what Golden Tea Inclusive Golf is all about. I've been talking about inclusion for about since 2017. That is how much I've been in the space of golf and talking about inclusion before I even knew how to hold a club myself. And by then I would talk, and I used to have short hair. So many people would only know the short girl with the short hair who talks about disability. That is how many people would get to know about me. So I've continued on this journey. With everything in between, a lot of it, juggling about many things. I'm also a mother to a 10-year-old wonderful boy who keeps asking me where I'm going when I'm, running my programs most of the time. And he has allowed his mother to share his love with all my other children, because I call them my children, because I also see myself as their mentor. Yes.
When you talk about inclusion, what does inclusion really mean?
Inclusion really means it's not only about disability, first of all. It's about creating a space that is conducive for everyone. Whether with a disability or without, because even if you came to work today and your colleague is not supporting you, you will feel excluded. So even inclusion, even in the workplaces, is very important. Inclusion in sport also has many years now. We are having more women on board in many sports, and like before where we didn't even have many sports. Like this weekend I attended a very interesting golf tournament that is only for men. Entirely, like even the presentation, even everything, it's just for men, from the youngest to the oldest. And it is 101-year-old tradition that it has been in existence that long. So inclusion, you can look at it from very different angles, but for me, I look at the from the point of somebody with a disability being included in the golf space, the person in the golf space, or the people in the golf space opening up to accommodate this person. That is what inclusion is to me. Yes,
and I'm very curious now, where does that passion come from in terms of just wanting people with disability to be included, to be seen? Where does that passion stem from?
So this passion, I think it became, I have grown up with it. I come from Murima.
Natusiguze
hiyo tuachane tu nayo. And growing up, my home, from my grandmother to my mother, those village setups would be the home for anybody. Those are the days where people with a disability were seen like a curse. They would not be opening, nobody will be opening their doors for them. My mom, my grandparents opened that. Like, you would be beaten thoroughly if somebody with a mental health issue came to just passing by, and you didn't go to the kitchen to get them a warm cup of tea or get them some food. That would earn you a beating, like, oh God. So we grew up. Then my dad is a nurse, a retired nurse by now, who would spend his off days, taking people, the village know who would connect them to the doctors they need to see. So they'll be like, we are told we need to go to Nyeri, we are told to go to Nairobi, see this doctor. My dad that is how he would spend his days off. Who needed, mama fulani alikuja akaniambia, aliambiwa akaone daktari fulani nampeleka. And then he would be gone the whole day. So he'll be like, my dad, you are serving every other day, whether you're working or you're at home. So I think that thing just got instilled in me. Then in 2017 I started working at a special school. So as an admin in a special school, it's called Kenya Community Center for Learning. And then we started a golf program. So everything just fell in place. Like when I started working there, I loved interacting with the kids. But then I'm not a teacher. How will I be more beneficial to these kids? I kept asking my boss, will I ever find my space in all this? But then on Saturdays, we used to have a lot of Special Olympics programs going on different places. I would be the first volunteer. So on Saturday, I'll be out there somewhere cheering on the kids, whether it's swimming, whether it's athletics and all those kind of things. So I started finding my space in the sports because I was not a sports person. Nayo sport nilicheza high school ilikuwa table tennis because hiyo ilikuwa haina watu wengi. Na pia nilikuwa Red Cross, so I would be on the team to either support Red Cross ama table tennis. Hata sikuwa compete after school, like beyond the school. So mimi na sports too. My dad was a very good footballer, so was my brother, but mimi na sports. Niliingia uwanja ya hockey one day nikiwa high school. I think the first day in high school. Nika imagine hiyo kitu venye inaweza nigonga, sikuwa irudi. Na nilikuja kugongwa na bole ya golf kwa course. So hiyo kugongwa bado ilikuwa tungeipata tu. So I found myself in the sport. So when we started a golf program and I was told to run with it. That is how I'm still running with it all years later, because now I found my space and I found somewhere that I'm really passionate about. When I'm cheering on the kids, oh my God, nothing else makes me more happier than that. Whether it's running from here to there, I'll be there screaming on top of my voice.
And then this begs the question, why golf and not any other sport, let's say football, which is arguably the most popular sport in the world? Why golf as a sport that you're using for inclusivity?
Why golf? As I've told you, my sport was never any sport. So now when I found myself in as my job description to run this golf program that we have started, the kids, we need to communicate to the parents, we need to communicate with the club, to organize with the coach, all that coordination. I was doing that, and then I would go and find a seat at the corner when the kids are training. Me, I'm just watching. But it got to a point I started getting interested, because in this program we used to have 15 kids at most. Then I would sit there and imagine how many more kids would benefit from this if they just got the opportunity. That is, I think that is where my mind started blowing up. I started doing crazy research because I was like, if these are 15, I have seen how receptive they've been to the game, how Tuesday mornings used to be so warm for them. Whether it's raining, they're like, no, Miss Anne, by the time we're getting there, it will stop raining. 22. And there are times we would be having tournaments and they are teeing off at 6:45. That means they woke up at what time for them to be there at that, and they would be there. We would all be there. I remember there's a day I put my son in a Uber at 5. It was dark in the morning. Sundays we don't have nannies or the babysitter for the day. So I had to tag him along. He was 5 years. and he asked me, "Ai mom, kwani tunaenda wapi kuna giza hivi? Mbona tunaenda usiku?" And that is when it dawned on me that this thing is beyond me. If I can put my son in that space, then that means I am into this thing with everything I've got. So then I identified that there was not much of persons with disabilities playing golf. It was totally isolated. Very few people even, you would even tell somebody that, no, this is a program for children with disabilities, and like, they can play golf. So that question also again triggered something in me. I want to know, can golf be played by persons with disabilities? So I went into a lot of research, and I realized and I learned that yes, golf is for all. So it found me a space for me to, to be in something that I am passionate about. I wasn't passionate about golf growing up. I had never even stepped into a golf course. These are things I came to even experience as a grown-up. But when I identified that there was a need for the people that I care so much about, I just decided to continue pushing forward with it.
Yes, and currently, of course, in the program, how many kids do you have? And of course, maybe just tell us even the age bracket, and just around on of how the program looks like for these kids.
So now disability categories are many.
Yes.
And we still don't have the luxury of separating them right now, because you find that in the other world, like internationally, they have specific categories and specific programs.
Yes,
like you'll find there is the International Blind Golf Association that's only deals with the persons with visual impairment. There is the European Disabled Golf Association that now has been putting everyone together. There is also the deaf, who are also in a different category. But as now much as Kenya is concerned, the fact that this has not been happening a lot, there is no yet those clear classifications or separation. So at Golden Tea we run clinics. These are awareness clinics, and this is what we've been doing for the last about 2 years, where we have introduced over 100 children with disabilities to golf. And these we are talking about children from 6 years up to over 21. Then we have different programs. We have a program for intellectual disabilities. This is a program that is mostly falls under Special Olympics category. Then we also started the very, very first blind golf training in Kenya. So we have children from Likoni School for the Blind training at the Mombasa Golf Club. And it's quite interesting, because you find that in other sports, for the blind sports, there's adaptive equipment that goes with it, like the blind football that has the sound ball. In golf we don't do that. We don't have that. You play everything as it is. But now there's now accommodations that support persons with visual impairment, so they are allowed to play with a sighted guide. So you explain to them, and their senses are they operate a lot with the senses, so they touch the ball, they feel where it is, they can be able to estimate. So it is a pioneer program that we are working on. I think in Kenya we only have currently about 2 people who actively play golf that are blind. So we are creating the next generation. So it is a big challenge even for us, because it's not something that we have done before, has been done here in Kenya. Excuse me. So we are getting a lot of support from the people who've been doing this internationally. So we also have a deaf program in it's actually closer to Namanga than Kajiado, at Ilbisel. We have the Ilbisel School for the Deaf, where we use their school field. There is no course anywhere nearby, so we are using the school field. At least they have advantage of land. So we use how I've been able to grow Golden Tea is by using what is available. everything else will come as we go. This was I started even without a single golf equipment. And right now we have enough equipment, the golf kits and everything. But the need is always growing, but we always work with what we have. So at Ilbisil, akuna golf course, sawa. Kuna YouTube, yes. So can the kids learn how to, to hit a ball? Even when I'm not there? Yes. Good. That is what we use. Then now eventually I'll be bringing them to the course. Now they can get used to playing on the real course.
I'm just curious, just a follow up on that before Joshua comes in. Do you feel that people with disability generally in the country, in the different sports, do you feel that they're neglected, or they are not given opportunities, or they are not put forefront?
Yes. Forefront is not yet there. Because now, like football, we have all the, okay, let's just talk about the other sports in general, where we have seated wheelchair basketball. We have all those. And now their respective, even their federations are coming. There's been a lot of action for persons with disabilities. There has been a lot of awareness creation and encouragement. So neglect should not, I don't feel like it's a big word right now, because we've made a lot of progress. The fact that we have like a whole team for women with disabilities in a certain sport, that shows how far we've come. But then there is still a lot of room for improvement. Oh God, there is a lot. Because as you said, why golf? So first of all, even people without disabilities, most of them will think twice and thrice about golf. Because it's been for many years known as the elite sport, for the rich. All those myths around it. And of course, yes, it requires a lot of money more than the other sports. Because not once I've asked God, why did you put this passion in me, like this expensive one? Singeacha tu nifanye football yenye naweza enda niokote makaratasi pale nitengeneze ball, niende kwa hiyo field na tukue na session. But now golf, you cannot do that. You still need the equipment that is expensive. You will still need access to the course. That is also another challenge. The attire, the shoes, there's a cost that comes with it. So a lot of support is still needed. We still have a long way to go. When it comes also access, how much are our clubs open to inclusion? There are some facilities that would still require construction accessibility, the ramps, the rails. Those things have not happened everywhere. And those are the things that need to happen for it to be fully inclusive. So we still have a long way to go. I'm sure you've seen a lot of golf tournaments happening in the country, but have you seen one for persons with disabilities? We have seen wheelchair basketball. We have seen para football. But these are steps that we are yet to make. But with the progress that being done right now on ground, we've had like the last Deaf Olympics. We had a lot of golfers who participated in Tokyo. So that shows also there is still progress that is happening. So we cannot ignore the fact that something is happening. We may not be there at Singapore hatujafika, so yote ni safari. Yote ni safari. Kwa hivyo like now our host club, the Kenya Railway Golf Club, that is a club that I give a lot of credit to. Yes, I give a lot of credit to that golf club with their openness to inclusion. Like they were like, you come home, this is home for you and your people. They even went ahead to construct a ramp at the training range, so that even somebody on a wheelchair can access. Those are things that people just walk and they don't even understand it. But to me and to somebody who will not have to be carried up the space, those are the things they look at. They're like, oh, here I am home, I'm included here. Somebody actually sat and thought about me. Yeah.
But you don't work alone as in your initiatives. You need what kind of support you've got from, let's say, from the government and also the parents, because you're working with the kids. You need to have, blessings from wazazi. What kind of support have you got from the parents and even the schools now that umesema pia kule Kajiado Ilbisil school? The kind of support that you get from these institutions, the parents and the government.
Yes, I don't work alone.
Yeah.
But as I said earlier, I decided to work with what I have.
Yeah.
The government support, none. I've never received any support.
Yeah.
That one I'll be very clear. And to achieve what I have achieved right now, it's been through support of friends. I think I can confidently brag that I have good friends or good people who believed in my idea. Because remember, we are talking about golf and disability in the same space.
Yeah.
So it has taken a lot of me telling these people that yes, it's possible. So I have received a lot of support from my family as well, my friends who are like, like now this merchandise, when I'm selling them, when I have like a clinic, like now I have the autism awareness clinic coming up on the 12th at the Kenya Railway Golf Club. I will still need some logistics, for the day for myself and for my team. So I will go, I'll start being a hawker, and then I'll be like, hey guys, I'm selling these kofias, this branded merchandise for Golden Tea. Napata fair. Mombasa, I have also a Mombasa Nyali Golf Clinic coming up on the 19th. I don't live in Mombasa. I need to travel to Mombasa. That I need accommodation in Mombasa. So those things still come in, and then you'll have I'll have somebody, I'm like, where I need to go to Mombasa. Unfortunately, even as much as I want to accumulate my steps, siwezi tembea mpaka Mombasa. Sitafika. So it has been a lot of sacrifice also for myself. Unapata hata kwa salary yangu kuna vitu tu golden tea, and it's something that I'm proud of because of where we are right now. Then the parents, oh my God, I think those are the people that I salute every other day. Having to raise a child with special needs, it's not easy. First of all, the society, the expenses that come with some of these medication required by these children, the schools they attend, a lot of expenses go into them. And that is even why, for me, when I'm even setting up these clinics and everything, I'll rather go to my friends, ask for help, to have to buy them lunch at the club that day, rather than going to ask the parent. Sometimes I have to, because I don't have a way out, but the other times I would rather just the child will come, enjoy learning how to hold a golf club, hit a ball, then sit at the restaurant, have lunch or a snack and go home. And I give them, actually something I always do, we give them medals after the clinic. Oh my God, that is something I have seen the appreciation from the kids. Wengine hata wanaenda home wanasema wanalala nazo. Walishinda. Yes, they won. So that is something that has a lot of impact to them and to their lives. That self confidence. Kesho amutamwambia ati ya uwezi. Aniambia nini na nilishinda golf jana na nikapewa medal. Hakuna kitu naweza mwambia. The confidence level goes high. So the parents have been really supportive, and of course not ignoring that it's a challenging journey outside golf. So for me, I like for them to feel wakikuja kwa hiyo space. It's a space for them for that time. It's a space they're included, they're supported, and that's it. So the parents have been, actually some of them they're maybe referred to me by somebody. They're like, I saw you have a golf program for kids with disabilities. My son or my daughter, you mean they can play? I'm like, yeah, mulete.
Yeah.
And then after day one, they're like, oh my God, I didn't know that they could enjoy this sport that much. And from there now we start, a discussion and all that. Yeah.
Yes, and maybe when of course the program continues in terms of course you're using golf. I'm curious, are they also taught, the kids now, are they also taught life skills in the programs as well?
No, those are things that we are working on, including a mentorship program, where now we have the people who've already been in the space, in the sport, not just golf, because I am also a volunteer in cycling. I support the paracycling, so I'm a lot into the sport. But so our mentorship program is something we're working on to get now that we can have both of them running at the same time. And then with the people who've already made it, I have made it my business to connect with other people, even internationally, who've been in this space, were down, then sport came, any sport, and changed their lives. But the main, because like now I have one of my friends who also really supports Golden Tea, because he has a visual impairment himself. So our Mombasa program, he's like our role model for that.
Fantastic.
Earlier on you intimated an event that you guys are having on Sunday the 12th.
Yes.
Pale Railway Golf Club. And of course, we all know that April is the month for Autism Awareness Month, dedicated, of course, to fostering inclusion, supporting autistic individuals, and celebrating them worldwide. Maybe share with us more about this event on Saturday. Who is supposed to come? Share with us about the event.
Yes. Autism, April is Autism Awareness Month, where we celebrate acceptance and inclusion. And golf is one of the sports that persons with autism can thrive in. And they have thrived in. Could not be in Kenya. Actually, there's a day I saw another video online of a young gentleman who is autistic playing golf and very good at it, because golf teaches coordination. It's a repetitive. The way you played today is the same thing you're going to play tomorrow. You hit a ball from here to here. That doesn't change. So for them, something that is repetitive really works well for them. It's also calm. Most of them react to a lot of noise. Golf, you're there on the course alone, making your mistakes. You can actually finish a whole 18 hole without talking to anybody. It's just you. So when it comes to calming their sensory system, it works very well for them. And then golf also allows you to even do some practice. In football, you either hit it or hit it when you're playing. It's if you miss it. Golf, you can just do your practice swing, then you address the ball. So that one gives you more room for preparedness. So in our clinic, what we do is that it's usually just an introduction clinic, where now we have the children, most of them are accompanied by their parents and their siblings. Again, these kids are we have 2 or 3 more kids. You are a mother to 3 or more or 4. This one is the one who has autism. Are you going to leave carry only one and you leave the rest? They need to also learn how to support each other as siblings, support each other as a family. So even other siblings without disabilities, I always encourage the parents, bring them, let them know, how can I support my brother? Because at the end of the day, they're our children. I mean, you cannot have, support one and leave the other one. You have to find a way of supporting both. And then also at the end of the day, it becomes a family sport where all of you can, just get a day, play all of you as a family. So it also gives that family togetherness. And that is also something that I look into delivering. That's family support. So that even this child will grow up knowing that, I got my family. I mean, you can't tell me anything.
Feel included, being part of the family.
So even the family is brought in to be part of the support system, because we cannot work alone. We need the family part of the existence of this whole organization and the whole of part of the community. I went to Germany for the Special Olympics World Games, and golf is played in something we call alternate shots, or foursome. So there was this young man and an older man, and we all along we thought he was the dad, because this young athlete had autism. And this man knew exactly how to support him on the course. When he does a bad shot, he's agitated. He would calm him down. When he's taking time to pack his clubs after every shot, he has to wipe his club very clean. Without minding the play. And the man would come and tell him, no, let me do that for you so that we are a bit quicker. Only to learn that he was not even the father. He was just a friend to the family who's been supporting this young gentleman in golf. And for us, we had just seen a father and a son, the way he was supporting him. So the community as well comes in to support. So if you are an uncle or an auntie to your nephew or niece, and you're like, hey, by the way, I think my niece can bring her, and pia wewe ukuje. We build a community of support, because even sometimes the parents are so overwhelmed. Honestly, they feel like, oh my God, I don't have any support. Go get your nephew, tell your sister, no, leo ni mimi na yeye. That way the community becomes part of the support system. And at the end of the day, that is how tutafika Singapore.
Entrance ni free for the event that is on Sunday. Is it free, and what time does it start?
No, we are charging the participant just 1,000 shillings. To just cover small expenses for the day. Then we are starting at 10 a.m. to around 12, so it's just a mid-morning, Sunday morning. Then we have our other incoming for the ones in Mombasa. That one will be at the Nyali Golf Club on 18th of this month, starting at 9. Uko sasa jua ya Mombasa tuwezi. Starting at 9 a.m. to 11. Just the same purpose. To create awareness, to raise awareness, so that even club members, different community members understand that this is something that they can support their children to do. And even other children, like even children without disabilities, golf is open for all. Give the kids a chance to try these things. You never know what opportunities lie ahead of them.
Yes, and something else you mentioned earlier on, you said as much as progress has been made, you feel that there's room for improvement. And I just want you to take some time and just talk to us and tell us, people who normally just, venye unasema, sometimes we just assume, we don't notice. As people who are very okay, sometimes we don't notice. By the way, hata study haina ramp, and we need to accommodate them as well. You see. So maybe just tell us, what can we do to improve? What are some of the things that people can do just to improve, to make sure that all the people with disability, especially in sports, are included?
I think what we have to do first, we have to be intentional. I feel so bad when people are planning events. You're planning events and locations blindly. Then access is something you will either not think about it, or it will come as the last. When you're putting in your team to plan an event, do you put in a team that will also bring inclusion from stage 1 of the planning, not as an afterthought, because that is what happens. You do an event, then you find, oops, hakuna ramp. How will somebody with a disability access the space that you want to occupy? Hiyo hamkufikiria mkianza. But if it is something that you are intentional about, that is something that will be, hey, by the way, first of all, how accessible is this before we even move to cost and everything else? So that it becomes the first point that we are addressing. And that one now makes it a little bit easier for people to be included. The other thing is children with disabilities. We are still having a lot of myth around disability. Hiyo ni ya kwenu. There's nothing about kwenu or kwetu or it, it's just something that happens. There are some things that, and unfortunately when it comes to disability, everybody is a candidate. Hiyo nayo, that one I always say, a slight missing a step when you're just walking somewhere can change your entire life. You build a house, hata we mwenyewe haukufikiria how accessible it can be if a wheelchair is needed. When you have guests in your home, if you get a guest with a wheelchair, itabidi mwanze kunini kichwa kushanga atafika aje sitting room. But these are things that we need to be intentional about. So when you're talking about inclusion, and especially for persons with disabilities, it's not about them, it's about you. What if you are the one in that position tomorrow? Hautaingia kwa ofisi yako, hautaenda kwako nyumbani, utaanza sasa kufikiria what, those changes that must be done to accommodate you. But if it was something that was done earlier, you saw your sister or your brother or your cousin raising a child with autism, badala ya kusema huyo hata tujui alitoa wapi, be there, be present, muulize, hey, by the way, how can I support you? How would you want to be supported? Any other disability as well, how would you like to be supported? And if we are intentional about that, we are going to create a very inclusive community, because it stops being about us and it becomes about everybody else. So when when you reach out to a cousin who has a child with a disability, unafikiri next family gathering atamficha, si atakuja na yeye. You see? So this thing of watoto kufichwa because wako na disability, sometimes it's not because the parents want to, but the society has created such an inaccessible position for them. Akikuja na mtoto wake anze kuruka, huyu alimlea vibaya sana, the child is just reacting to the noise, to the people, to everything else around, na nyinyi mshaanza kusema amelewa vibaya. Next time ana withdraw, not because they want to, but because the society is not supporting them. So for me, I feel like if we all became intentional about where we go when we are hosting sijui football, let's have that front row yenye watu wako na wheelchair can access to watch the game. Yes, we have maybe a ramp access, kwa space yao pale, they can also enjoy watching the game. Lakini si wabebani yangu huko juu na watu hata hawajui how to handle them, but because they are passionate about this game, they want to be there. Their friends can only carry them because the organizers did not have them in mind when they were planning the whole event. So we just have to be intentional to support everyone in the community. Like now, because we all come from different communities, mimi ni Mkikuyu, nikikuja hapa tuanze kuongea Kikuyu, you will feel excluded. Nashanga wananisengenya, na sasa hiyo labda we are talking about food, but you'll be like, hey, hawa watu lazima wananisengenya. Utaka tukue kwa ofisi hivyo siku 2-3, you'll start withdrawing as well, because why are they always talking in a language that I do not understand? Why can't they just talk in a language that we can all understand? So inclusion and intentionality have to go hand in hand if we all want to create an inclusive community.
But having worked with so many children with special needs over the years, what have they taught you about life really? also in that spectrum of golf, what have they taught you about life?
That life is easy. We complicate life. we do complicate life.
Yeah.
Like the first time I went to Kajiado, the Ilbisil. At the end of the day, one girl came and she hugged me. She was crying. I'm like, okay, what did I do? Then later, after she's done, I was like, Miss Anne, how did you just think about us? Like us? How? Yeah, like us, children with disabilities. You've come all the way from Nairobi to here just to spend the day with us. And I was like, but that is how life should be. I mean, we complicate life in the sense that we make other people feel that they should not be there.
Yeah.
This is not even in aspect to disability. This is an aspect to life. Can't we just support each other? Can't we just be kind? Can't we just smile to people? It's as easy as that.
Yeah.
We're living today. The only moment you are like assured you're alive ni sahi. Hiyo ingine ujui. Unasikianga umeongea na mtu lakini si nimeongea naye tu leo, si nimeongea naye tu jana. So we can just be kind to each other. Life is not as complicated as we make it sometimes. Through acceptance, through inclusion, we make life easier for everyone.
Yeah. Yes, and maybe just what does the future look like for Golden Tea and all the different programs that you are planning for the future? How does it look like? Ukiangalia like in the next 5 years, where would you want to be?
First of all, after 5 years tumeenda mbali. This year, one of the things I must achieve is hosting a tournament for persons with disabilities alone. The very first one.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow, hata kama watakuwa 10, it's their day.
Yeah.
If we agree that they would want the mainstream golfers to join, it will be their decision. But it's going to be their day. That is one of the dreams I have. Of course, I want to see more children training, and this training means that they have a lesson every more training sessions, which are a bit, quite high to reach right now because they need financial support that we're not currently in a position to. But when we have those kids training and joining, even competing, even the mainstream golf, and also many other more athletes participating in international tournaments. Like South Africa, they have a whole calendar of events for specifically persons with different disabilities. I want to get there. I want Golden Tea to get there. I want Kenya Golf to be that inclusive, to have that happening within this space. So having more children training, hosting clinics in all golf clubs. I'm yet to achieve that, but I have seen what those clinics do because the members become curious. Some of them, even the day for the clinic, they'll just come and stand there and watch. As long as they got the message, I have achieved my goal. Tomorrow, when they see a child, with a disability, they will not be thinking they cannot play golf. They're like, I saw something happening. I had seen a poster somewhere. And that way, as I hope to reach to as many people as possible of how inclusive golf is and how inclusive it should be, and how it can support even athletes who get into college golf and all that, getting a sponsorship to study and play at the same time, because their ability is way out of imagination. It's big. Big. Yani, yes, the potential, it's big. Only thing needed, support. Now that support is what we are working on.
Yes. That support has reminded me the role of corporate to come and support the initiatives like the one that you are having. I don't know if you seeing them coming in, ama you've started knocking their doors to come and support.
I've been knocking doors.
Yeah.
Because I believe in myself. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't ask, they don't know what you need. So I believe in the art of asking. So that asking, when, as I said, when I tell you this is what we do, you may not give me an answer of yes that moment, but you will have me in your mind. You know that time alikuwa anaitwa nani, Mordecai and then the king just remembered usiku moja what he had done. That is what I intend to achieve. So that now I have, creating the conversation so that one day somebody sits and they're like, by the way, Anita told me this is what they do, and now that we're in a position to support, we can go in. So the moment asking is what I'm doing. A lot of asking. And I also tell people that I am not ashamed. Oh no.
But you can go ahead and ask, by the way.
I don't know who is
listening, by the way.
Oh my God. Asking for my kids. And my kids in this context is the kids that I support. Mine is only one. My kids in this context is the kids that I support. So I am never ashamed of asking for help for them, because I believe that Golden Tea is going to change lives of these kids through golf, through mentorship programs, through support, because they may not even be very play golf competitive. Yes, but then kuna mtu anaweza kuja aseme huyu score zake ziko hivi, huyu ni wetu tutamsomesha. See, I have achieved something. So those are the things that ziko kwa mind yangu, those are the things zenye ninafikiria, and I am hoping to achieve. So asking, I will always. I don't have shame.
And if somebody is listening and they want to reach out, and
if you would want to donate, because donations like golf kits, the clubs, the golf balls, if you would want to donate anything to Golden Tea, you can always drop anything at Kenya Railway Golf Club. Hapo ukisema ni za Anita, everybody will be ready. Everybody knows Anita and her kids. So any donation for that, our website also has the bank details in case you would want to support that way. But if you want to reach out to me, I can give out my number.
Yes, please.
So my number is 0725 168 906. 0725 168 906. If you have a child that you would want to try this golf, just reach out. Just talk to me. Let's have that conversation. Let's start the kids off on a different journey, and we never know what it is that the future holds for them. Yes. Any corporates as well that would want to be part of our journey, they are welcome to be part of us. We also require, uniform, kits, all those things. Yes,
absolutely. Thank you so much for finding time to come and speak to us, and of course we wish you all the best in everything that you do. Moso kwanza hii event inakuja on Sunday. Wish you all the best. Continue doing the good work that you guys are doing with the Golden Tea inclusive golf, and the future is bright, isn't it?
Yes, the future is bright. For God's children.
Listen, maybe even just before we leave, you've been just because of the work you do, you've been recognized several in different platforms. You've been recognized by Zuri. You won an award by Zuri. You won an award by Awisi as well.
Yes. Last year was a year of recognitions, and these are things I don't take for granted. Because this journey, maze ni God. Hii nayo, hii ni ile mimi ndio wale nasemanga ni God maze bila nini, because like Awisi, this is Africa Women in Sports Initiative. When I won that award, when we were at the conference, I didn't even expect my name to be in.
But I was there. You were You were emotional. I remember you just going to the stage and being very emotional.
Wacha tupate sporty updates. Yes. Sasa utupatie that Awisi story because I don't want to rush you. It's now 12 noon. Wacha tupate sporty updates.
Look out! Home run!
Top story hits, no misses. The Sporty Update on SportyFM.
Liverpool FC are on alert after Real Madrid reportedly opened the door to selling midfielder Eduardo Camavinga, a long-term target for the Reds. Juventus are also pushing for Manuel Ugarte, while Bernardo Silva is attracting interest from Barcelona and Juventus on a potential free transfer.
Yes, and Muranga Seal head coach Osborne Monday has urged calm despite a 4-match winless run in Kenya's Premier League, insisting his side is improving. Monday says the team's chance creation shows progress and believes goals will soon follow as they prepare for upcoming league and club fixtures.
A field of 55 players teed off at Limuru Country Club as the Sunshine Development Tour East African Swing qualifying school got underway, marking the start of the race of 2026-2027 season places. The 4-day qualifier has attracted players from across Africa and beyond, with both professionals and amateurs competing for tour membership and pathway to the Sunshine Tour.
Yes, and Uganda and Tanzania will grace the Bandari Maritime Academy as the Kenya Aquatics National Masters Swimming Championship gets underway on Saturday. The event, which will host about 300 swimmers, will also serve as a qualifier for continental competitions in Africa.
That's the Sporty Update, 2 minutes after 12.
Look out! Home run!
Top story hits, no misses. The Sporty Update on SportyFM.
Absolutely, this is SportyFM, and of course we are having conversation with Ann Irora Ainita, who is the founder of Golden T Inclusive Golf, and Lilian Mwangi amesema aja hiyo namba kuandika vizuri, so maybe you might want to repeat for her the number ndio sasa aandike vizuri, na of course hata sisi pia tutaendelea kushare going forward, but for the purposes of Lilian Mwangi, just repeat for her.
So Lilian, here's my number: 0725 168 906.
Aya, you are ulikuwa unazungumzia Awisi just before we went for this Sporty Update, please.
Awisi. So
yeah, Awisi sounds like
last year
yeah.
We had this initiative for women in sports,
yeah,
and people were requested to register as well as introduce themselves and say what they do. So as usual, I just put it out there, and then I didn't even think of winning anything, and it came to at a point that I was low, like completely wondering whether do I really have to continue doing this.
Yeah.
I had missed an important opportunity to travel to attend a conference on disability and golf. So that felt like, how will I ever get to learn if I don't get these chances, because we are not doing it here in Kenya. So the only way to learn is from the people who've been doing it.
Yeah.
So me that day I wake up and I'm like, do I even have to go to this thing? Like they may still tell me to talk about golf yenye staki kitu. Mi nataka tu sijui niuze tu bob bei ya jioni ama niachane nayo. So anyway, I said I'll go there because it is a women space, and the worst that can happen is just me and other women discussing our challenges in the different sports.
Yeah.
So up I went, and that was it. So when they were announcing the winners from all over Africa, they had not mentioned anybody from Kenya. So I'm even telling my neighbor, kwani Kenya, how bad is it? We didn't even get one, because there were like about 15 women. And then I hear my name and I see my photo on the screen, but I'm like, that cannot be me. And I continue chatting with my neighbor, and she's like, we si ni wewe uko hiyo picha ni wewe. That is when it dawned on me, it's me.
Yeah.
Then they had asked for photos and videos of what we do. So I remember one of the photos I had shared is when I was doing a clinic and introducing, or rather teaching a child, my blind program in Mombasa.
Yeah.
Teaching one of the girls how to hold a golf club. And when I'm walking and then they are playing those photos, I'm like, God, is this what I want to give up on? I I can't give up on these kids. The smiles on their faces was like, I was like, oh no, God, I'm sorry, please forgive me. And then I get to the stage and the MC was announcing, she even supports children with autism, because apparently it was also in April. She also supports children with autism in golf. And I was like, everybody stood up, a standing ovation. Hiyo nayo nililia. I was so emotional because it felt that women, the mothers to the kids that I represent, felt what I do. And that was a moment I'll never forget.
Absolutely.
Of course, I got a Zuri Award, a warrior for good for inclusion in sports as well. I also got shortlisted for an international award. It was International Women in Golf Award, so I was a finalist among 3, which was also, another boost to my small CV in golf and everything. So those awards and recognitions are not for me. They are for the work I do. They're for the people that I support. And that is why I felt like, oh my God, I was not it was just the devil telling me that I can give up on
you can't give up on it now.
This thing is in my heart.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us, and of course tumeshukuru sana, and wish you all the best in what you do at Golden T Inclusive Golf. And of course that has been our conversation with Ann Irora Anita, the founder, Golden T Inclusive Golf. Time now is 7 minutes after 12 noon.